Thank you for tuning in to another episode of the Sleight of Hand podcast. Another live stream from the guys, and we're having a good time. Who wants to take the honors and do the recap for us?
Well,
thanks, Deco.
Hey, no.
I'm out.
I'm out.
I guess I can do it.
All right, Chris.
So there's this wonderfully beautiful character named Jasper. Jasper grew up in a castle. No. I'm kidding. Oh, not that far back? We just want like a recap of the last episode, not like all of our characters' backstories? That's how far back?
Just the recap.
Oh, just recap. My bad.
Like a Ron Howard movie.
Not like a backstory recap, like a campaign recap.
Okay. I think I can do that.
Perfect.
Anyways, our lovely group of companions, around, what is that, 6 of us? 5 of us? Christopher can do math, I swear, sometimes. Have been hired by a gentleman by the name of
Voodoo's, Karos.
Voodoo's, in search of his long-lost friend, a half-orc. The party, as they were leaving town, ran into a band of overly confident little goblins who got destroyed by the adventuring pack. Afterwards, of course, though, the team decided to enjoy the beautiful coastline. And from there, noticed a traveling pack, a caravan that was leaving towards a ship. Not rolling great in their stealth checks, they were noticed, and the smugglers, or whatever they may be, pirates.
I did roll great.
He used the P word, pirates. Anyways,
He said pirates.
they made off, which at that point, the party's wizard and one of its other party members discovered in Thieves' Cant a sigil leading into a dungeon that was then opened up by our lovely rogue. The party now descends into the musty and dreary dungeon below, and the story begins now.
Not too shabby.
I'll give myself a 6 out of 10. I kind of wish I had remembered everybody's names, but I am so awful with names, even in real life. Just
That
can't do
was
it.
a-
It's okay. My mom
That was an 8 out of 10 recap. That was pretty good.
8 out of 10?
That was pretty decent.
Yeah. Any fun details I missed, DM?
A fun detail I missed. If you haven't already, go like and subscribe the Sleight of Hand podcast on your favorite streaming site. In addition, on April 1st, another podcast will be dropping, March of the Fang. You can like and subscribe that as well on your favorite streaming site.
Streaming
Yeah.
site.
Yes. And another thing that would be very beneficial is if you could go on to iTunes, if you like what you hear and see, and write us a review.
Give us your honest opinion about it. I mean, if you want to give us 5 stars, that's pretty cool. If you don't, I mean, don't. But like seriously, the first couple, like I believe it's 30 days or something like that, is the most important. So the more 5 stars and positive reviews that are honest, don't make it up. If you honestly don't like the content, just walk away. But we do appreciate the listen. But I mean, if you have the time, 5-star that baby. And you know, for every 5 star that we get in the first 30 days, I will do 5 push-ups.
Another thing, I will not do the push-ups, but Derek will. If you're watching this will be on YouTube. So please like and subscribe on YouTube
And hit that little
and
notification
share it
bell.
on your Facebook and on all your other social medias and tell all your friends.
Even if you don't
Smash that like
D-
button.
even
Smash
if you
that
don't
like
like
button.
D&D, just put it on in the background. Just like play it, like have your dogs listen to it while you're doing chores. Like seriously, like it means a lot to us.
Yeah. Little known fact: dogs love Dungeons and Dragons.
It's true.
There you go.
Oh, that's true. Hey, that's true.
Is mayonnaise a streaming app?
What?
I don't know what to say to that.
No, you need mayonnaise plus.
Mayonnaise plus.
No mayonnaise plus. Oh, okay.
Yep. $7.99 a
appreciate-
month.
Yep. We
Mayonnaise
appreciate
fine.
any listening that you give us on Spotify, iTunes, YouTube, and all of your favorite social medias. Anyways,
Mayonnaise.
back to the adventure, I assume.
Back to the adventure. Yes. So we leave off on the ports with the doors opening, and an unknown stairwell. What do you guys want to do?
I
Anyone
will.
got a torch?
Light
I will
I am going to
have
check
my-
for traps or words that could cause some pain.
Okay.
You want us to roll?
kind of.
So let's go around the circle. So Deco, you're lighting a torch. Justin, what do you want to do?
I was gonna look around at the composition of our party and kind of go, oh well, not all of them can see in the dark, so I will have my hand wrap in flame.
Okay. Thomas, what are you doing?
You're staring at the water?
Yeah, I know. I'm like, is
Yeah, I
Thomas?
actually haven't gotten over to the group yet, so I'll probably make my way over to the group. Just
Okay.
Stand in the back.
Christopher, you're casting a spell.
No, just trying to. So with my dark vision, I'm trying to see if I see anything of that would give caution or danger.
So
Do you want me to roll or no?
Are you wanting to do like an Arcana check? Is that what you're saying?
Yes, sure. Let's do Arcana. It looks great.
Sweet.
For those of you who need to know, that was, I mean, honestly, a 9 isn't bad considering what I rolled. So,
Awesome.
yeah.
It's not 2 natural ones in a row.
No, not natural ones. No. I did not accidentally sneeze a fireball out of my nose. No.
And Derek, what you up to?
I will start going down.
Hey,
And
But if someone's ahead of me, I'll let them go ahead because I don't have dark vision.
yeah, I think Deco and Christopher were like in the front.
Yeah. Who
then-
has dark vision besides me?
Raise your hand.
Yeah, raise your hand if you have dark vision.
I do.
And for the listeners at home,
Do not.
say I do.
I do.
Baron's
The
up
gnome
front
and
as well.
the fire thingy.
Kind of trying to lead
Genasi.
the way. Yeah, fire
Yeah.
Genasi.
Genasi, Kanasi, whatever.
And Isaiah, you are.
They're not real, so it doesn't matter how it's pronounced.
Do you have dark vision?
I do not.
Okay.
Alrighty.
All right. So you guys make your way down cautiously, fast, smooth, loud, screaming.
I probably am, just because of, again, being only 2 feet tall, it is probably a hurry for me, but probably, I would assume, a normal pace for everybody else.
Before we go too far, I'd like to look back at the Furbolg and ask them, after seeing them heal the barbarian, ask them, do you have any more spells to heal? And I point at my chest, which still has a puncture wound from the javelin that hit me.
Oh, aye, laddie. I think I can get you.
Oh, that's so much better than what I was hoping for. Oh,
Same for me.
Now, you just let Granny take care of you.
oh yes.
Granny.
mm,
I knew you'd be my friend.
Oh man.
That'll be 7 points of
Oh.
healing.
Perfect. Back up to full. 7'8" Irish granny.
So does that mean there's possibly 3 females in this party?
There's 2.
Okay.
Oh, it's confirmed.
On the downside, I am out of spells.
You asked for healing.
Yeah, because I didn't want to use my potion, but that's okay.
To be fair, the only spell I prepared was Cure Wounds, so all I was going to be good for was healing.
That's
Okay,
fair.
well, that
That's
makes
Well,
me
that's
feel
better.
better
That's
now.
better than me dying the next hit
All
I
right.
take. So
So we.
and I got a javelin out of it.
Alrighty.
So-
So what is this tunnel looking like?
Yeah, so you guys get to the bottom of the stairs, and you get to flat ground, and it's echoey, and you hear like water dripping. And you can go left, right, or straight. You guys can't really see much farther than the torchlight and your dark vision.
Right. We must go right. It's the only right way to go.
So you guys head to the east, and everyone roll perception. Oh yeah, and I probably I need marching order because it's like single file.
I would be second. I'm not going to be first.
I'll be
I'll be first. Oh, okay.
Okay.
That's probably.
I can see through your legs. I'm short enough, so.
Yeah.
I'll be in the. Well, I don't know.
I can be somewhere in the middle.
I can bring up the rear with the light too. So.
Okay. Perfect.
Oh, it's a
And
20.
perception for me was 18.
First natural 1.
Okay.
13.
13.
I got a
Can I just
23.
use my passive perception?
What is it?
16.
You rolled that bad?
Well, I rolled a 13, but my passive is 16. So can I just skate with that for any checks?
Instead of rolling, yeah, you could do that and just take it flat.
Or can we
Deco,
do if I roll and get something lower than 16, we'll just keep it at 16 because passive.
yeah.
How that works.
Deco, what'd you roll?
I got 23.
Should I drop this?
23.
Yeah.
And Derek, nice. Isaiah, what did you roll?
I got a 16 total.
16. Okay. This isn't a very tough check. Anything that rolled over like a 14, you can kind of hear the chirping, and it sounds like rats are probably down here. You guys get a little bit farther, and you see that they're kind of bending around a corner from the north, so it'd be to your left. And you see them kind of just come around kind of quick and like kind of scurrying on the walls and heading towards you. And they go to attack.
I'm gonna say I want to throw the fire that I have on my hand. Just throw it at them.
Okay. And at
Try
that
and
point,
scare. Yeah.
we will roll initiative.
All right.
Are these just? I'm sorry. Are these just regular rats?
Oh my god.
It's a swarm of rats.
Okay.
Yeah, a lot of big rats. I'm trying to scare them all away.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So
I will go last, and with it, I'll also do my reaction.
Okay, and this
it'll
is
it'll make sense.
Yeah. That's totally fine. Since this is not a very big combat, I'm just going to do it this way. So marching order will respond. So first up, we'll do that. So the rats are going to attack whoever's in the front.
Oh, fuck.
Sorry, Blue. And they go to bite. Oh, that 16 turned into a 3. You successfully kind of just kick them off of your feet out of the way as they're starting to attack. But they start trying to engulf your area. Blue, your turn. What do you do?
I get my short sword out. Start swinging.
All right, swing to hit.
17 plus.
That's a hit. You don't even have
Hit.
to do your mod.
Cool.
All right.
Cool. Short sword plus 5. D6. 4 plus 3.
All right, for 7 damage.
Mhm.
All right. And then right behind Blue is Justin or Christopher.
It was me, Jasper.
Okay.
So we're not going off of our initiative roll.
No, it's going to be. It's faster to do it this way.
Okay, fine.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There's not enough
natural 1.
Okay. Yeah, there's not enough HP on this for it to be worth
Okay,
doing all that.
yeah. Jasper gives just a horrible shriek of rats. not about this, immediately starts flinging firebolts at these things.
All right.
21 to hit.
Hits it.
And then give me a second to find my
Blue's about to
D10.
have the hot pants.
Oh yeah, if they started swarming me, everybody was about to get the hot pants because I'm not about to live with rats. I am not finding my D10. I'm not going to waste our time with that.
Okay, just do a D6 and a D4.
Yep.
Beautiful. One sec. Okay, and a 7 + 4, 11 fire damage at any of the rats that she can hit.
All right. And so you shoot down and you start catching the rats on fire, but then you realize that the floor under you starts to catch on fire. So everyone can roll a reflex save.
I can't believe you've done this.
What have I done?
Natural 20.
At least the rats are going to be gone now. Oh, jeez.
And it's a dexterity.
A dexterity save?
Yeah.
Okay.
Reflex is the dex, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's not technically a reflex,
Listen.
but yeah.
8.
I just have
for
a
me.
question.
Yeah.
What's funnier than 24?
25.
25.
Oh my gosh. So the DC was 12. So if you didn't pass DC 12, you take 6 fire damage. But Justin's probably resistant to fire
I'm
damage.
resistant to fire. Yeah.
So you take half anyways.
I
If
take
you
3.
failed, you
All the way
take
back.
yeah, and if you failed, you take 6. If you pass, you take 3.
What? No.
Yeah.
I can't afford that, dude.
You're the one that caused all this.
Yeah, thanks for the damage.
And as it engulfs, it just kind of like, and then
Yeah,
it dries up the liquid that caught on fire.
Yes.
So it's just like sizzled out. Next up in line was Justin, I believe.
I said I was rolling up the back, but I can
Okay.
go. It's fine.
You were? Okay.
I was in the middle.
Middle. Well, then we'll go Derek then now.
All right, I'm going to fire across or short bow at these rats,
Okay.
and hopefully just angle myself past the short one or the short 2. Actually,
Mm-hmm.
I can just look, go straight down. Does a 12 hit?
You hit.
Hey. So that's 8 piercing damage and another 6 for the sneak attack because they're right in front of blue.
All right. So you do connect, but you realize that the arrow doesn't do as much damage as you would like it to. But with the sneak attack damage, it is enough to kill them,
Skewer.
them, and you can now have shish kebab rats for dinner tonight. You guys all get
Tasty.
9 experience points.
Oh, thanks.
9.
Whole 9?
I'm also going
Oh,
to grab
my.
my arrow and just get them off of the arrow.
You're like little snacks for later.
You're gonna eat that.
So
Ooh, ooh, ooh. My apologies. I just can't stand filthy vomit.
as you're like, let's go down into a sewer.
I'm tiptoeing like anytime you see grime, just like not
And
any.
Sleight mimicking. What's your character's name, Chris?
Jasper.
Jasper's voice. Oh, oh, and I cannot stand being on fire.
Gives you a stern look.
So
Looks back.
I'm
with
just gonna
the
laugh.
mask, the featureless mask, just looking right back.
I'm gonna take a potion of healing because that
All
fire messed me up.
okay.
Yeah.
Now I feel bad. I took Granny's last spell, and
Actually, could have.
How much are basic potions as well?
2d4
They were-
plus
they were-
2.
oh, it should say on D&D Beyond.
I got
Not
time
yet
for
a
that.
sponsor.
You go to your equipment, and then
D&D
you,
Beyond. Go there for all your
Look
D&D
on
needs.
Healing
All
potion.
right, I'm gonna. Can you drink half of a healing potion?
nope.
Not.
Nah, dude, you can't be frugal like that.
Sipping it.
Come on.
I guess
I'm
if you were to share a healing potion, both people would get 1d4 and then you get a +1. Is that how that would work?
Yeah. I mean, that'd be like a homebrew roll, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Does
And
Granny want to share?
Oh,
Come on, Granny.
The dosage is different for the two of you.
A level 1 spellcaster, you'd be shaking in your boots right now.
I am. I'm half health.
I'm also a level 1 spellcaster, and I was also at half health.
In all fairness, you did it to yourself.
I didn't know there was
This is
gasoline
true.
on the floor.
It's probably just like oil and
Yeah.
booze.
Ooh, that's high test.
I will use a healing potion as well. So
Seeing as nobody seems to want to back out and take a long rest,
I mean, you do short rest.
that doesn't do me any good.
you can
You get
go
your
off
health
a short
back.
rest, right?
You can heal,
You
but
can
don't
heal.
get your
You
spell
can get
back.
spells back.
Oh, that's fair.
It's okay. We're soldiering on.
Yes. So you guys continue to the east and then turn left around the corner where the rats are coming from. And you come up to a door. The path widens. It's 10 feet wide at this point. And you see 2 wooden doors. And next to the door, laying up against it, is what looks like a dead human corpse. And the rats were probably feasting on it as it's got bite marks and like holes and stuff in it.
Is it fresh?
So it's,
It
yeah.
looks pretty fresh.
Okay. Can I check the body out and see if it just like if they just died here because of the rats, or were they like dead before the rats got to them? Or
Roll
is there enough?
perception.
Can I do medicine? Can I do medicine check?
Yeah, medicine
Could
check. I
I
like that.
check for traps?
Yes.
That is a 22 medicine check.
So it looks like he was probably eaten alive. Upon closer investigation, he was
Mhm.
chained to the wall.
Oh, that sucks.
Ooh.
And your trap check, Mr. Derek?
Natural 20.
The double doors do appear to be trapped.
Yeah,
How are
should be
they
revoked
trapped?
because of the dab.
What was that?
It should be revoked because of the dab.
Yeah.
Exactly, counts as a natural one
what
now?
kind of trap am I looking at?
It looks like the door appears to be unlocked, but if you open it without adjusting some sort of like string pulley system, that it looks like
Mhm.
it's going to trigger something up on the top frame of the door.
With the natural 20, would it be like something that falls completely down or comes some of the swings at us?
Yeah, you see little circular, the size of a quarter pinholes going across the top of the framing.
Okay, so it looks like it's going to drop
Yeah.
down. Could I possibly open the door just barely enough to try to cut the wire? So that way it just goes off on the other side and not hitting us at all?
So it looks like the trap would fall down on the door on the side of the door you're on.
Oh, okay. So if I
Yeah.
look up, I see what's going on.
Yeah.
All right.
No,
then
no, don't.
I'm going to kind of push everyone back a little bit
Okay.
and get to the side to where it's clear enough that I could judge that it's not going to hit anyone and cut that string.
Okay. So you cut the string and you just hear as like darts just shoot down and they just shatter on the cobblestone flooring and just kind of explode everywhere. But other than that, no one takes any damage.
Then I want to go to the door, just
Nice.
push it open for them to walk in.
Okay.
Good eye, young man. Good eye.
So you walk into this room. It's about, I'd say, 40 feet wide by 100 feet deep. And in the center, kind of off to the left and the right, there is 6 pillars, 3 on the left and 3 on the right, kind of going. holding this underwater system up. And on the back, there's like a inset on the wall with like a table, and it seems to be kind of glowing a little bit, but you don't know what's glowing over there. It's like a greenish blue hue, similar to what Christopher saw when he did detect magic up above water.
I'm gonna produce flame on my hand again and just kind of walk around like it and inspect the rest of the room, but I don't want to go near the glowing bits.
Okay. Do you want to roll?
Is it a pretty bare room, or I can roll perception or investigation? Doesn't matter to me.
Yeah. So
I would pick perception. But
yeah, you can roll a perception check.
It's 19.
With a 19, you notice that there's like carvings of what looks like sea folk, Triton, Sagine, like on the pillars. In their eyes, the inset eyes, it looks like it's some sort of like rubies used to be sitting inside of them, but they look like they were picked out from daggers or something. Someone had already looted the room at one time. And the floor, cobblestone as well, kind of has like this gold veiny glowing hue kind of filling the room. But you notice as you walk a little bit further into the room that in random sections off to the sides of the pillars, the same pinholes in the ceilings.
All right. So I would relay the information to everybody else as far as there being potentially more traps, and keep an eye out where you're stepping.
Now, does this look like the same kind of trap where if you step on a certain area, it's going to trigger it? Or is it like a more everywhere is going to get hit if you trigger it?
So with your knowledge of traps, you are looking around pretty intently, as well as Justin's character was. You notice that instead of like a string system like the door was, that these traps are specifically placed in the ceiling, and under the ceiling are stones that are lighter in color, so that you think that maybe it's like a recess, like you step on it and it
A
triggers.
pressure plate
Pressure
sort of deal.
plate, yeah.
But I don't know if it's the lighter ones or the darker ones that cause it.
So you think it's probably the lighter ones because they're less traveled on.
Okay.
With the amount of time we're spending in this room, would I be able to again do the ritual of detect magic?
Yes, you can.
Okay. So I will start doing that, and then while they're doing their actions, you pick a time where that goes into effect.
Okay.
So
Thomas and Isaiah, what are you guys doing?
You said there was a glowing light in the back, right?
Yes.
Is it too far to like get any like good detail on it, or can we make out what's causing the glow?
You would have to walk right up to it to see what it is. But it looks like it almost looks like a desk, like something's glowing on a desk.
Mm-hmm. Did Sleight tell us about the pressure plates?
I'm assuming I'm working with Justin's character, I need to write everyone's name down. If everyone could write their name down in chat, sorry, and that way I could copy and paste it to my own personal thing. I'm going to be working with Justin's character to kind of point them out to it, to him, like to shine his fire to make it more visible.
Another great idea on top of doing what Derek requested is to just say, Blue's going to go do this, or Slate's going to go do this.
So I'm going to write everyone's character down so that way I could just start calling them by that.
Perfect. So Isaiah, were you wanting to go and investigate that?
Yeah.
Okay.
But seeing... I want to see if Lyle was clever enough to put two and two together that the door was trapped, so this room might be trapped as well. what DC would you say for him to connect the two without being told by Sleight?
I would do a perception check.
Okay. Natural 20!
Wow. There we go. So
I'll make my way towards the glowing blue light.
yeah, so Lyle just kind of like cautiously is like, zigzagging around the lighter colored stones as you kind of look off to the side, and you see Sleight is looking at the traps and seeing how this room is like wired up essentially. And you get to the back of the room. And as you get to the back of the room, Christopher, it's been 10 minutes. Your trigger goes off and you detect magic from the glowing light.
Okay.
So you would need to go investigate it closer to figure out what it is, but you do detect magic there.
Okay.
And that's the only place in the room.
And I would, with the same caution, and I would assume I can have advantage on it because of my size, I would definitely be avoiding any of the lighter pressure plates.
Yes.
So I make my way over to that to inspect the ethereal or magical light.
Yes.
With fervor and excitement.
So I imagine Lyle's just getting up to the steps and looking down. Lyle, what you see is a gold-bound book that's open. And just as Jasper, you kind of get right to him as he steps over to look at it.
What do we have here?
Is there any writing in it? Is there like a language specifically?
Yes. So what was glowing is the actual textile in the book was illuminating the room, and it is in Elven.
Oh, yes, baby, please.
Sleight will follow Lyle to go read this themselves.
Okay. And the School of Magic is necromancy.
Not so
Great,
excited.
good sign.
Not as excited anymore.
I'm just going to throw that out there.
Fun fact, doesn't bother me.
Yeah.
This time.
Would Jasper have the ability to be the first one to kind of like get near the book not to hold it, but to like look at it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So again, Jasper will excitedly hurry up to go like, ooh, what dark knowledge do we have here? And snaps her fingers. Her book levitates out with its quill to start taking notes. And she will cautiously take her quarterstaff and kind of like, after reading the first page and muttering in Elvish to her notebook what she's reading, will try to turn the pages with the
Oh, you need help with that? I'll turn the page.
Uh-oh.
Lyle, do you touch the page?
As he's going to touch... Is he trying to touch
just turn the page like this?
I'm going to smack his hand. I'm going to smack his hand before... Like, not to do damage, but just like, no touching. Don't touch.
Okay. Does Lyle respect Jasper's request?
Yeah.
Okay.
For now.
All right. So nothing happens. You turn the page with Mage Hand, is what you said?
We could do that, yeah. Because it was like, yes, because at this point, yeah.
Okay.
One quill goes down, the other hand reaches to turn the page. Mage Hand.
Okay. So you turn it with Mage Hand, and you see a sketch that's like a blueprint of the room that you're in, and it shows that there is a secret door to the right, and it was some notes that someone was taking in this book.
Do you need to direct message me what I'm reading or no?
So just
we'll just role play.
Yeah, just in role play, basically. It looked like someone was muttering down things of like raising things back from the dead, specifically
Mhm.
creatures from the sea.
Interesting.
Yes.
Okay.
That's to sum it up, bullet point.
Okay.
And then it just has other notes about this hideout. It has further notes about the faction that we talked about last week, the Enders faction, and it's showing that there's a secret door to the right.
Well, everyone, it seems some people are up to some naughty sea business out here.
Them sea biscuits.
So, my master would not condone of this. We had none of this kind of teaching back in my establishment. But if we need to know more, from what I am reading, it seems that there is a door that it might be hidden from sight, but off that way. And she points in the direction of essentially where she found the door on the map, on the sketch.
Okay. And on the bottom of the sketch, it has like a line work of what looks like a map.
Mhm.
So you put it together that it's line works of tunnels.
Yeah.
And a tunnel system. And so I am
And I've jotted this down in my
jot
journal.
it. Yeah. So you jot it down.
So I have this for keepsake.
What's Blue
Go for it.
Blue doing, and what is Al doing?
I'll be up where everyone else is. I guess I could investigate the little door thing. Or the region around it.
Okay.
So yeah, I'll give that a go.
Al is probably just walking right up behind Jasper and kind of like trying to peek over her shoulder. But since there's a huge height difference, I'm like literally just looming over, also trying to read the book.
Can you read Elvish as well?
I can.
Cool. So you also
raise your hand. Raise your hand if you can read Elvish.
I turned to the nanny. Would you like me to flip the page back?
The barbarian, the only person that doesn't know Elvish.
Does Al want me to flip the page back or no?
She just shakes her head. She's just
Okay.
following along. She doesn't want to read it herself. She's more interested in observing you reading it. In order to really get the experience, she also has to read it to really see.
Do you speak Elvish, ma'am?
Oh, you pick up a few things in your years.
I do want to hear more. Please tell me later. Alrighty. At this point, well, I see no other business over here. Shall we continue our quest deeper? I do hope, though, there are no more oily paths in vermin.
And
Though this book is not giving me much confidence in that fact.
And Blue, what was your roll for your check?
23.
23, and that was to.
Yeah.
Was that for the door?
Yeah, investigating the door.
Okay. So, Blue, you walk over to the corner, and with ease, you figure out it's just like a push system for like bricks. And it just opens. You just push it. It slides open.
Magic touch.
And at that point, I will share the screen. And this will be the map context line that Jasper got. Share screen. And you guys enter here. At the top. What do you guys want to do?
It's still dark in here, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Let's still got my torch going. Yeah.
Okay. Well, then Deco is probably still in the front then, right?
Yeah.
I think I'll go to the side of him or directly behind him.
Behind Deco or Derek?
Do blue.
Okay. So Lyle lines up behind Blue. And then Jasper and where are you going?
I am going to be kind of in the middle of the pack, just kind of peering around people in front of me to try and get a better look.
Okay. And who am I missing? Is that everyone?
I think you still need Al.
Al.
Yeah.
Al. And you want to be in the back. Okay. Perfect. So that is marching order. How you proceed is fine. It's just kind of the same sort of vibe, is that you see that there's now at this point, there's like they're letting some of the liquid, some of the ocean in somehow. And it's like greenish slime. And it's kind of bubbling and it's got a steam kind of effect to it.
Gross.
Lead the way, Blue.
All right, follow me over the bridge.
Yeah, I'll walk alongside Blue, and I'll end up about here or so.
Trying to perceive the water, does this seem just naturally off, or is it like a magic?
It looks acidic.
Okay. So just naturally disgusting water.
Stay away from the water.
Is it still water? Question.
All right. So we're
Touch
halfway
it and find out.
Yeah, right.
Don't
So
tell
we're
me.
almost into the main clearing, correct? Because we're all past the bridge at this point.
Jasper, I don't know if this will make you feel better, but I will take the flame that's wrapped around my hand and I'll drop it into the water. As I walk over, I'll kind of like toss it into the flowing bits and
all about to explode.
see what it does.
I'm going to back up, get some cover.
Yeah, so
Yeah, I'm
you
gonna
just
walk forward a bit more.
yeah.
I am on the other side of the bridge,
Yeah.
behind somebody else.
We better find this out now.
So
This could be very bad now.
You just killed us all. This was an ammonia. It's a river of ammonia, and you just blow us up.
that's funny.
What
And
That's not funny.
you are my yeah.
Boogie woogie.
Yeah. You let's see. Christopher.
What? I don't like
no, I'm
the
just
delay in
talking out loud.
response.
Sorry. So you throw the fire into the acid and it just goes and you just see it just kind of like light all of this green acidic stuff on fire. So now it's not just green acidic, but it's like a green flame running through all of the
Beautiful. Beautiful.
like bottom dungeon.
So there's like
and now
flame
there's a
licking on the top of it.
Yes, there's a green luminescent light lighting up
Oh, so
this
the-
entire dungeon.
Nice.
Oh.
That makes things a lot more simple. Good
Well,
job.
we can see a little bit better
Whoa.
now at the very least.
So now it's like low lighting. Everyone has low lighting.
Yeah.
Cool.
Probably best not to fall in that though, because
So it's all sexy.
Romantic light setting.
Mm.
green's not usually the first choice, but yeah,
What is the first choice?
just regular fire.
At this time, let's see. Lyle and Jasper, give me an investigation check, since now you guys are kind of up.
So
and
if I
around the
have a
corner.
passive investigation,
What is it?
16.
16?
Yeah.
You start hearing clanking.
I don't like that. I don't like that one bit. Who is near me? I have there's Blue is near me, and who else? So I got
You got whoever marked over their dude, Sleight. So you have Sleight,
There.
and then you have Al, and then Lyle.
okay. At this point, I would be kind of tugging on. Yeah, I'd be tugging on kind of Al, just going, do you hear that?
Do I hear that?
I mean, you could roll and see.
Sleight will just go. Sleight is just gonna move this along and go sneak up ahead to see.
So Sleight, you move up 15
Stealthily.
Roll stealth check.
Stealthily, dang it.
18.
Okay. Let's see if
Does that 16?
what's in the dark.
It's total failure.
So you peer around the corner to the west and you see what looks like 4 skeletons, like animated skeletons holding what looks like swords, and they have some arrows inside of them, just kind of sticking broken arrows. They got green algae and slime coming off of their bodies with like tattered brown clothing, and they have a symbol like engraved on their actual skull on their forehead.
So Sleight will turn back to the group and do like a noise and hold up 4 fingers, and then like symbolize swords pulling out their short sword. Pulling out their short sword, symbolize, hey, there's sword wielders, and then putting it back. And if possible, if with the stealth could go on this side.
Yeah.
That way we just have.
Okay. And then if anyone else wants to move, you would need to roll a stealth check before putting yourself in position.
Lyle would just like to move up to the corner, not like moving across. With a 15 for stealth.
Okay. All right. And you seem to not be noticed, and you kind of peer around the corner and you see what Sleight was talking about, and you just see like 4 skeletons just kind of standing in the room, like they are moving, like their bodies are moving, but they're standing in place, like they're just kind of like waiting to be triggered.
Okay.
And
How
we're
far
talking
in are they?
the room over here, right?
Yes.
Okay, that's what I just want to make sure I was
And
following.
when we looked at this map at the beginning, was there any observation of where we should go by looking at it?
No. It's
Okay,
just a
so-
layout.
Okay. Beautiful. Not what I wanted. I kind of get into Lyle's space and I just kind of peek my head around the corner to take a look at the skeletons.
Roll stealth.
What? Hopefully I don't bump into Lyle. Oh no. Oh no. What is my stealth? Oh God, I hope I roll it good. Ah! Unnatural 1. I squeak.
Wow.
Well,
Here we
unless-
go.
With that, hearing a squeak, I just want Sleight to run right down to here real quick.
Okay. So Sleight moves farther into the south portion. And yeah, roll for initiative.
Did you
There you go.
put a J up there instead of a C?
Yeah, you should probably put the initials of our characters.
Yeah, put the character names there.
It's because I don't have them written down.
Oh, okay.
I will send it to you. I have it all written down.
Oh my God! What is
I have
with
no.
these
I have nowhere
rolls?
to have it accessible right now. So
Well, at least I'm getting my
Post-it notes.
ones out.
I got mine out before.
so I'll go down the list. Let me pull this up.
I have a great idea here.
So we will do Justin. What'd you roll?
For what?
Initiative.
That's a 9.
Okay. And Thomas.
15.
15. And Derek.
14.
14. Another thing that would be helpful if you guys can do all of your marking and movement for your character and I can just do Isaiah's.
Yeah.
Isaiah, what did you roll?
16.
16. And Deco?
I got 16 too.
16. Who has the higher mod?
I have 2.
Okay.
What's your dex mod, Deco?
Oh, +5.
Definitely him.
Okay.
I also put all of our names in the chat if no one writes in the chat anymore.
Okay. And Christopher?
-1.
A -1.
For
Initiative?
I rolled a 1, and I have
You have minus
-2.
2?
Yep.
Whoo!
Mm-hmm.
All right. That sucks.
Yep.
Is your AC like 8?
And
8. Yes.
Oh man.
I am squishy. If
All
there are
right.
people-
So I'm going to start deleting people off the map on my end. And so the B would be,
Me. Barrowden.
okay.
And he's
then,
red.
Deco, you want to mark your dude?
You should use the blue pen because your name is blue.
No, it's not blue.
Who's the heart?
I wanted it to be a blue heart. I'll do blue text.
Okay.
Oh no, don't do that.
Chris, you want to mark your guy down?
Yeah, as soon as I figure out how.
Blue. Blue B.
Perfect. And who put the red B over by the skeleton?
That's what? Oh yeah.
Oh, hold on. Let me erase that.
That's sneak attack right there, bro. Like, surprise. And I'm gonna, while you guys are figuring out the marking, I am going to get number 1 up and moving. So number 1 moves up to here. And now it is Deco's turn. So blue.
Which side of the skellies?
What was that?
Which side of the skellies?
Off to the left,
Okay.
the west side.
East side. Okay. As the aggro.
Yeah, they look to be kind of like now that they're moving, they're kind of like a glowing hue, and they're heading to investigate.
All right. Can I stealthily throw a bell behind them?
Throw a bell.
Yeah, because
Okay.
apparently I got a bell.
So, because they're walking down the only hallway, they would see you as soon as you walked in the hallway to throw it.
I'm not as fly as I used to be.
You could throw it, but they would just see you.
Never mind.
Okay.
I'll stay in place.
Do you want to hold?
Yeah, I'll hold.
Okay. And Isaiah, you're up next.
All right, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Perfect. I would like to rage.
Okay.
How
Using my
barbaric.
I know. That's a second rage. And I'd like just to run headlong in there. Yeah, perfect. And take a swing at that skeleton in the front.
All right. Swing to hit.
Yeah, I'm going to go for a sword arm first. With a 15 to hit.
15 hits.
Sweet. Ooh, and that's 16 damage.
What kind of damage?
Slashing.
Slashing. So you hit it, but it doesn't appear to do as much damage as you would like. But you do hit him, and like one of his arms kind of like falls off.
Nice. Okay. Making progress. That's my turn.
All right. Next up in the order of business is Al. Thomas.
We going to move. I think my best bet is going to be to run up the hallway and just stop in the corner of the door. It's going to make us go right about here.
Okay.
And
So Al kind of carves around the corner and sees Lyle just swinging away.
yeah, sees what's going on, and I'm going to first take the dodge action so I can not get riggedy wrecked by these people. And I'm going to use my bonus action to cast Shillelagh and use my wisdom modifier on my weapon attacks.
Okay. And that completes your turn.
Yes, sir.
Number 2 is going to move up and try to get a little bit past. And he's going to...
I would get an opportunity attack as soon as he entered my reach.
Okay.
So I'm going to swing at him as he's passing by.
Yeah.
Natural 18, so 24.
You hit.
So wouldn't that also
4.
halt number 2's movement right next
No,
to
it
me?
doesn't have. No, it's only Sentinel.
Oh,
Exactly. This one is 11 damage, slashing.
Okay. And kind of a similar response.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And now he's going to take his turn. He is going to swing with a short sword and attempt to hit the barbarian. And with a very weak 9, I think that is a miss.
Yeah, it just bounces off his pecs.
Just ding. And it is now Slate's turn. Derek, you're up, buddy.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. We're just going to go right here for now. And then we're going to have the short... we're going to have the short sword ready in case that they come over this way.
Okay, sounds
to
good.
do a sneak attack.
All right.
And that'll be my turn.
Next up is Justin.
I am going to move right here. I'm going to put the... Oh, that's not the color I want.
We ain't got time for that.
The color is everything.
Okay, that is really weird. I clicked red. Is that red for everybody else?
I don't think the stamps come up in your color. I think stamps are preset colors.
Are they?
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
think so.
Well,
Anyways.
fine then. I'm just going to do a big old square. There. Do that. I'm going to run right there, and I'm going to hit number 2 with my nunchaku, and then I'm going to try and kick one of its. I'm going to do a leg kick for my bonus attack, and see if I can actually like take its leg off.
Okay.
First hit with the nunchucks is a 16.
To
And
hit?
the second hit or second attack is a 23.
Those both connect.
Nice. Get my super powerful D4s. That is 5 for the nunchuck hit, and then a 3 for the leg kick.
And are those both bludgeoning damage?
Yes.
You want to describe this combo move that explodes the skeleton for our listeners?
I would like to hit the head with the nunchuck and make the skull face backwards, and then I would like to kick its lead leg off.
Awesome. And it just kind of like falls and
And it just
shatters.
falls over.
Just awesome. And that completes your turn.
Yes.
All right. It is skeleton number 3. And so he's going to move up. And he is going to attack Isaiah
Yay.
with a 17.
Yeah, that'll definitely hit.
All right. And swinging his short sword, coming down and slashes you, clipping your arm for 4 damage.
All right.
And now it is Jasper's turn.
Remember to half it because you're raging.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Alrighty. Jasper will essentially. Oh gosh, I lost my ability to do the image, but I'm going to step into the hallway, enough to see what's going on, see that they're attacking her compatriots, walk, and try from that angle to. I don't think I have a clear shot at any of them with a firebolt unless I get further in there. Correct. So she's going to go into the corner, fire in her hands, ready to throw at number. Is number 2 still up or down?
Number 2 is down.
Number 2 is down. But standing. Okay, which gives her a clear shot at number 3. So she's going to step into the hallway, and I'll mark that there in a second. But we're going to go for a firebolt at number 3.
Okay.
8 plus 6, 14 to hit.
You hit.
Beautiful. Okay, which then gives her a D10. That would be for 10 fire damage.
10 fire damage.
Mm-hmm.
You hit skeleton number 3 with this fire, and it starts engulfing all of its clothes, and now the skeleton is on fire.
Beautiful.
But it is starting to damage him, and he's just kind of like standing there like
I need to stop using
wavering.
this spell. I give a shriek and then retreat back into the hallway.
Like, nah, keep the spell going. It's great. This is working.
And
Hal would be proud.
yes. And last but not least is skeleton number 4. And he, instead of pulling out his short sword, pulls a bow out from the back of his back. And he goes to knock an arrow. And he shoots at... Who's the red square?
That is Justin.
That is me.
Barodan.
All right.
Aerodan.
Barodan.
Aerodan. So he's going to try to hit Aerodan with a natural 20.
Misses.
Deflect
Oh,
missiles.
Oh no.
And
Good thing we bought healing potions.
so you take 10 piercing damage.
That's it.
Oh,
Boom, down
one.
right away.
Beautiful.
Just
I only have 11.
Yeah. And
All right.
he then proceeds to move to the back corner of the room. And that is the end of round 1. Round 2. Deco.
fight.
Blue.
Okay. There's no way to avoid the action, so I'm going to make my way there.
Downtown.
Walking fast.
Now walking at a moderate speed. Not too fast, not too slow. Yeah, I'll go ready my bow and shoot at number 4.
We call it the power walk. Yes. All right.
I got my Walkman on my left.
Yeah. My favorite Smith's cassette tape playing in the background. All
Different
right,
speeds.
roll to hit.
Okay, boss. So 16 plus plus 5.
All right, so you hit.
Yeah. Right. Need the 8-sided one. Now I need the 6-sided. That's 6 plus 3.
So you pierce it and you kind of blow out one of its rib bones, but you see your arrow just kind of go into the back wall, and just right into the crevice. It does a little bit of damage, but not as much as you would have hoped.
Yeah. Go.
It is now skeleton number 1 is going to swing again at Lyle and misses with a 5.
Stop trying to hit me and hit me.
And now it is Lyle's turn. Isaiah, you're up.
Like this. And he's going to bring down his halberd, his bone halberd at number 1. And then he's going to use the butt end to hit number 3. So first attack against number 1 with a 12. Does a 12 hit?
Did you hear me?
No, I did not.
We hear you now.
You missed.
Does a 12 hit? Okay. And then for the butt end at number 3. 13.
That hits.
All right, cool. And that's a D4. Where I put it? There we go. This is, let's see, 7 points of bludgeoning damage on number 3 for the butt end.
All right. And how do you want to kill number 3? Skeleton number 3.
We're gonna hit the sternum of the rib cage, and it's gonna embed itself into the spine, and then kind of like sever the spinal column, and so it just falls off in 2 pieces.
And he just kind of drops into the flaming acid and just melts away as he sinks to the bottom.
The skeleton that is on fire falling into the fire.
Yes.
Yeah.
Does that complete your turn?
And then I will move around it and flank number 1.
Okay.
And that's me, Derek.
Like that?
Yep, just like that.
Perfect. And now we have Thomas.
Would I be able to, in the span of 1 turn, search Baradun's pockets, steal one of his healing potions, and give it to him?
Yeah, do an investigation check.
Oh, investigation check. Okay.
Sunny.
That would be a non-natural 20.
Yes, so you kind of scurry through his pockets and you find his healing potion. Do you
And
want
I'm
to
just- I'm
administer it?
administering his healing potion to him.
Okay. And then Thomas, you roll for him.
I'll roll for him. He can't roll for himself. He's knocked out.
Yeah, he's knocked out.
2 plus 2, so 6.
All right. 6 HP.
I'm imagining like he was not on fire and then suddenly just, he erupts back into flame.
Make
Baradin,
sure to
you're
mark
back up.
the healing potion out of your
Um,
inventory.
Yeah. Yep. Baradin, you're back up and alive, but you got to mark that off your inventory.
I already did.
Okay. And
Woo!
it's now Slate's turn. Derek, you're up.
It's like taking a shot.
Look, just gonna peek their head out from the corner and look at number 4. Like, could we assess how much damage that did? Like, did it look like it did barely any damage from the arrow, or did it just
yeah,
like it's like
not as much as you wanted it to be.
well, even then, we're just gonna go ahead and try to shoot for number 4. So stepping out in the middle real quick to fire for. I mean, I rolled a 16, so
That hits.
assuming the bonuses hit. Now, would this count as sneak attack since they wouldn't know that I was there yet?
Yeah, I mean, you are shooting past Lyle, so yeah, I would say that.
Okay,
And Blue.
thank you, God.
But if you rolled a 1 and shot Blue in the back,
God.
that would be horrible.
so that's
Yeah, it
a
would be
9
pretty terrible.
piercing
Okay.
with an extra 1 for sneak attack,
So 10.
and then we're gonna go right back behind the corner.
Okay. So similar responses. What Blue noticed is like it hit, you blew some more bones out of his chest piece, but he's still kind of like standing there fine and unfazed.
Yeah, I figured as much. I just rather do something than nothing.
Yep. And it is now Justin. Baradin, you're up.
All right. Well, I am prone. I'm going to have to stand up. So it'll take half my movement. I shall then move over here.
That's 20 feet of movement. But you could be in
One-
the square adjacent to that.
So the square that I'm in, what was in, would be 15 feet of movement, and then 1, 2, 3 to move over, which is 15.
Well, that's 4.
Oh, I don't use 5 to get out of the space that I'm in.
Oh, I was just saying that you would cross through the. Oh, I got you mixed up with Al. I thought you were Al. I'm like, no, you can't
No.
do that.
No.
Yeah, you're good.
I already erased where I was before.
Yeah, I was confused. Okay.
That's fine. I'm going to same thing.
Okay.
Get up. I want to see if I can. Yeah, I'm gonna try and karate chop one arm off. That is a 12.
That is a miss.
All right, and then I'm going to. All right, well that didn't work, and I'm going to try and kick. Do like a spinning back kick right to the spine, and that is a 19.
That is a hit.
All right, and that does 5 damage by bludgeoning.
And a similar scene happens as.
Wait. Oh, all right, well, whatever. I was just I was flanking with Isaiah. I had advantage.
Well, you want to see if you crit?
Did it die?
Make it extra cool.
Yeah, make it extra cool.
All right, fine. I'll re-roll again twice. Nope. And
right.
nope. But those were both hits then. But
So in similar fashion, you kick this dude off into the pool of flaming acid, and he drops to its death.
Get wrecked.
Get wrecked.
Second death,
Sucker death.
because it's a skeleton, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now it is Jasper's turn.
Jasper. Okay. So Jasper has been hiding around the corner and just, okay, all right. You can do this. You can hit your mic stand really hard, make a bunch of ruckus. But anyways,
It wouldn't be
Yes.
a Sleight of the Hand podcast episode
Christopher
without
didn't
Chris
hit his mic
hitting
stand.
something.
but I have to talk with my hands. That's what I do. But it's like, okay, Jasper, you can do this. Master Reha taught you how to do this. And then she goes around the corner, just like running, doesn't even see that she's running underneath whoever's still in the hallway, with flame ready in her hand, and kind of gets around to right about here, and essentially Hadoukens a firebolt at skeleton number 4.
All right.
And oh baby, thank you. 24 to hit.
That's a hit.
Oh, gorgeous baby. And yeah, 5 fire damage.
All right. And you see this firebolt just go back to the wall, and it just hits with a decent amount of force, and it just kind of shatters on the back of the brick wall. And it falls and collapses. It is no longer alive.
Oh my gosh.
Woo-hoo.
That was amazing. Jasper just goes, big old jump of glee. She has saved the day.
Yes.
Slate's just behind the corner, just.
That's funny.
Beautiful.
And
What's our XP, boss?
yeah, if I can do
Asking the important questions.
the important question is everyone gets 35 XP.
Woo.
How much do I get?
35.
We're gonna be level 1 for quite a while.
Not until we turn this quest in.
Yeah.
Quest experience.
Quest experience.
Well, that was exciting. I apologize for my earlier break in stealth. I get a little riled up, if you haven't noticed.
And you guys are now out of combat. It's still illuminated, and you guys can see everything.
You mean it's lit?
It's lit.
Yeah.
And you have the map. You have the line drawing, and it matches this map right here.
Okay.
Cool.
I want to
I drew Derek Devon.
go back
Perfect.
to kind of where Sleight is, but check out, are these stairs over here? Are they going up or down?
They're going up.
Going up. Okay.
And the steps are wet.
Okay.
That's what we want to do.
Like
They're a little moist.
Like-
Moist.
Slightly damp.
Well, like oily or water?
Water.
It's a kraken. Don't worry. We got this.
I want to taste the water. Is it salt water?
It is salt water.
Okay. I'm going to deduce that I don't want to go up there and just kind of assume that. So I'm going to go back to where I was.
Okay. Oh,
Nice.
and the skeletons. I don't know if anyone wants a short bow or short swords, but there's 4 of those.
I would like to see their arrows.
Yes, so they each had a quiver of 10, so there's 40 arrows in a pool of however you want to distribute those.
Seeing as Blue and I were the only ones shooting, I'll grab 20 for me and 20 for Blue.
Perfect.
Oh, you're a darling. Absolute gem.
All right. So, which direction do we want to go? Let's not all answer at once.
Sleight will then go over to these stairs, assuming they're guarding something,
Mm-hmm.
and then carefully check for traps along the way. If there are none, just go up the stairs.
Okay.
I'm chugging along behind Sleight.
Before you get to the stairs, you notice something in that room you entered.
Okay.
And you see this kind of amphibious creature just like sitting in the corner. And she's like, "Who are you?"
Are they just standing there?
No, it's just sitting in the corner.
We'll have a good episode again, Frank.
What are you doing here?
I'm not here to hurt you, unless you attack.
Well, it seems you've come here to be my dinner.
It's a sea hag. No.
And you want to roll a...
We're not on the menu.
We're not on the menu.
Not on the menu.
You want to roll a... What would it be? A history check to know, or a nature check to know what it is?
Could be, yeah.
So whoever... So it would be Sleight, basically, if you're
Well,
around
I'm
in the
right
corner.
behind Sleight, so I
Yeah.
can kind of peer around.
Does the creature look watery, like covered in water?
I roll a natural 20. By the way.
Does the creature
Yeah.
look like covered in water and everything?
Yes.
Slate's gonna take off the mask and look like the fire genasi monk right behind them as well.
Okay.
And the best
And-
impression go, I don't think you want to eat us.
And Christopher, with your natural 20, you notice the creature to be a marrow.
I don't like marrows.
Why are you here?
We are here to look for someone. And we
He's-
want no trouble.
You see that it tries to stand up and proceed towards you, but then you just hear as chains hold it back on the wall.
That's right. You stay there.
Slate is gonna assess the situation and go, I'll make you a deal. You look like you're trapped here. Do you have a key?
I have no key.
If I let you go, you spare us.
And you can just see that it's just like sitting there and kind of like grabbing at its knees, and you see its claws kind of like extend a little bit out and in as it's just kind of like just gripping on its legs. Yes, sure.
I want to do an insight check on that.
Good call.
16?
It's a marrow with legs? Interesting.
And like the bottom half of it, basically. Yeah, that's the best description.
It's mermaid thingies.
Yeah, it's like a mermaidy. Yeah. And you know that it is lying to you. You also know that it's dying. It could breathe air, but it's it's dying.
It is literally a fish out of water.
Yeah.
So it's on the ground, right?
Yeah.
All right. So Slate's gonna go up to it and reach behind it to grab these tools, and just take its short sword, just stab it right in the chest.
Oh.
Good job.
And I'm gonna allow that coup de grace. It's dead. You just kill it, and it just drops lifeless to the ground.
How much XP?
That's one way to get free XP points.
Do we share? Because I told him it was a marrow.
So
I was there in emotional support.
Yeah. So we're gonna do it this way. So everyone gets 75 experience points, but Derek, you get an additional 25 for the kill.
Nice.
Yeah, because it was non-combat resolved. That also would have done a lot of damage.
That's a lot of damage.
That's a lot of damage.
And then he's just gonna take a sword, kind of flick it off, and then put it away and go back up to the stairs.
All right. So you go to the stairs that are in similar.
I'm following at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Similar fashion, they go up.
With or without water?
And then also gonna put the mask on and go back, and the fire extinguishes.
Yeah. They are wet and with salt water as well.
Okay.
And I'll bring that up. Well, it's the same as the other stairs.
As we're trudging along, I keep casting prestidigitation to kind of make them dry.
Is it like flowing water coming down, or are they just like wet from
Yeah.
condensation?
Yeah, just the top of the stairs is like a hatch, and it's just kind of leaking. It's like a trap door, but you're on the bottom part of it.
Mm-hmm.
Going to do a check for traps and see if we open it, if it's just gonna flood, if that's possible.
Okay. Roll a check.
I'm going to step
Investigation.
back at this point.
16.
Yeah, you think that you would probably flood the bottom, and you don't think that you're strong enough to open it as well.
And then so they're gonna turn around and then just kind of go back down, and then I guess just start walking back to where they came.
You don't need certain muscles to open something?
I don't think we should open that thing.
I think we should.
Nothing to see, nothing to see. Turn around, please. I would wander back towards kind of the middle hallway where you see the heart is, so I'm right back there.
Okay.
Just kind of trying to figure out where we want to go next. While they're all doing their thing, it's not failed me once. So I was like, well, third time's a charm. Begin a ritual for detect magic.
Okay.
And as Jasper's detecting magic, I'd like to walk over to this room opposite to where we're at, where this acid is flowing underneath an in-room bridge. I'd like to check out. Well, I shouldn't use a heart over here. I'll use the X. I want to check out this room over here and see kind of what's going on over here.
Okay. And do you walk on the bridge?
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I put the X there, so yeah, let's do that.
All right.
Get a vantage point.
As you walk onto the bridge, you hear a similar as
Crap.
some darts
There it goes down
shoot
again.
down, and 3 darts roll down, and I will roll for them to hit. What's your AC?
14.
Only 1 dart hits,
Great.
and you take
The poisonous dart.
2 piercing damage.
Okay, just a regular dart. Ow!
And then 30 poison damage.
Yeah.
Shh, shh, shh.
That would actually
Oh.
just kill him.
Yeah, I would. I would just be. Yeah, exactly.
Just permanently dead.
Like ooh, that. Okay.
His light finally burnt out.
Yeah, I'll reach in for my 2 healing potions and find out that I only have 1. And go, all right, well, that's the way this goes. That's why I bought them. And I'll take the other healing potion that I have, so I don't get taken out by a trap.
Yeah. And in low light, what is your vision?
I have dark vision, so I can see pretty well
Okay.
in here.
As you cross over, you see at the end of the map, the east side of the map, how it just kind of is a balcony dead end as the acidic river is flowing. You see a window on the wall there, and it's a glass window, and you could see into the ocean. And you see aquatic villages, like in stone caves and stuff. You can kind of see some merfolk people swimming around. You could see like sharks and manta rays and some other wildlife as well.
Mm-hmm.
That's just, you can notice that from where you are right there.
Right. Yeah, I'm gonna kind of like look back at everybody. I'm not sure we should really even be in here. I'm not sure what the purpose of this place is. Maybe a jail for those who live underwater or something. Like, this isn't making a whole lot of sense.
Nah, there's a reason for everything.
Well, let's check the rest of the rooms and see what's up.
Yeah.
I think you should open one of those hatches. Just to see.
Hatches, there's a hatch.
Yes, there's a hatch.
While you guys are all still doing this, I'm in ritual mode, so.
You finish your casting and nothing triggers.
Okay. Well, nothing to see here. I guess it's time to leave.
Hatch time.
So, it's not working. But so does anyone else have any other ideas? Because we've two of the stairwells have been leading to a room with water.
Well, let's yeah, I'm gonna go. I'll just say, all right, well, here we go, and I'll keep walking forward. But I'm gonna keep a better eye out for traps this time.
Yeah.
Live and learn.
Yeah, I kind of walk towards, see the break in the walls, up forward up here.
Okay.
Back to annotate.
And you get you're moving further forward is what you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll go around there and I'll be inspecting for traps or holes. Figure kind of, now I'm seeing a pattern with some of the traps they're using. So
yeah, you hear you don't see any more traps, but you can kind of hear low grumbling. Sounds like someone is in this bottom room.
Okay. I'm going to take a couple steps back over here, and then I'm going to yell to everybody, I found somebody, and then I will ready a not fireball, but a ball of fire in my hand, and if somebody walks around that corner and they look like they're going to hurt me, I'm just going to chuck it right in their face.
Okay. So
I hope they're not somebody nice.
So Brereton walks around the corner and you see a human man that is pretty beat, chained in the corner, and he looks pretty malnourished. He lifts his head up and looks at you, and he says, Are you here to rescue me?
I guess. What's your name?
My name is Taver. And that is where we will leave this episode.
All right.
Dun, dun, dun.
Experience points for finding him.
What? Well, awesome. Thank you guys for tuning in to another episode of the Sleight of Hand podcast. We'll see you next time. Peace.
Yep. Peace.
Awesome.